Yes, I told you that. This particular war with. The very fact that you said that there are wars that you might have fought, but you were not around when they were. And you don't know what dissension might have existed. No, I think if I had been around at the time of other wars that I can think of that I would have fought for, and I had a son that was eligible, I might have felt differently at that time. But I haven't formed my opinions about the war just because I'm against war. I've listened. I've waited and asked for good reasons as to why we should be there, and I haven't heard one. Well, I've heard one, that communism is a dynamic philosophy, and unless it's stopped, it continues to grow. And I, for one, would rather send my son to fight, if need be, than have the country taken over by an atheistic philosophy.
Yeah, but the United States can't go into every country.
Do you really think that we're going to be invaded by the Vietnamese? The Vietnam is going to invade the United States? Not the Vietnamese, but Red China. Red China? We have never, really. It's hard for us to judge. Really to sit and talk about war and peace when this country has never been pillaged like the Orient has. All the fighting is being done over there. All the rape, all the murder, all the violence is there. And none of it's here. It's not happening to our children.
Ben!
Hey, hi.
Hi. Okay, let's get this game moving.
Okay, rules are you can't hit the guy in the face.
Right. Boundaries right along this line and down along here.
Okay.
If you get hit, play dead, right?
I do. Okay.
Okay.
When you talk about communism, you're talking about about ideologies, you know. But when we're talking about an act of aggression, the reasons why this act of aggression, we should have as we all do probably, very deep personal reasons. And unless we have, discussions about it, it's really open discussions and a group awareness, that's the only thing that will ever change the policy, because psychologically we have to be ready for war, and psychologically we have to be ready for peace. And the sad part is that I feel that psychologically we're always more prepared for war. I would agree with you, as sad as it is a fact. And if you look at our economy, you see that our economy is the disposition of our economy is such that we're constantly prepared for war. There's got to be a point where defense begins and ends, and then economic strength can be returned, and an about-face can be made, where it'll go back to Bismarck, who said that there's only one way to solve this, through blood and iron. Our way may not be blood and iron, because when the bomb falls, we'll all melt. We don't have to worry about the shedding of blood. I don't think we as a people are really incapable of living affluently in a peaceful society. I think maybe we haven't been giving ourselves the opportunity, but I don't think by the young men refusing to fight this particular war that is the answer. Children today not to play with guns and then say, here's a gun, go and shoot and kill. I think if it did come to that, and if we were to tell 12-year-olds to go ahead and shoot, I think either they would become so completely hardened so immediately that they would measure up to the task, where they kill their own mothers and fathers. And the country, the world might revert to nothing but cannibalism from then on, and we'd go back to an extremely primitive society. Or at the first death, the first sight of blood,
when the first gut reaction is there, the child becomes so repelled and so repulsive and says, damn it, I will refuse to take up this gun and to shoot another human being. The mere idea of thinking of sending your children at 12 years old to fight a ludicrous Germany was the Nazi state.
Go home.
Ben, come here. She has a bloody nose. You think we ought to quit? Let's go home.
Yeah. Come on, let's go.
Come on, let's go.
Let's go home.
Come on, you guys, let's go. Come over here.
I agree. I got.
Should we go home? It's kind of late and all that. You know, we think we ought to go home. So let's call it quits, okay?
Okay.
Okay.